Hello, welcome to episode 254 of the Epic Film Challenge. We are doing the Fast and the Furious series. I got Connie the complete Blu-ray thingy-majiggy for her birthday, so we watched all of these over the space of about 2 weeks. So yeah, the Fast and Furious, the first one. That's the only one I had seen before we watched all of these and did this little marathon. And I enjoyed it a lot then, I enjoyed it a lot now. I think it's a good film. Stars Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, is that it? Toretto? And he's kind of like the don of this kind of gang who street race illegally. And then there's Paul Walker, who plays a guy called Brian, who's an undercover cop who's trying to crack some case. I forget exactly what, and he kind of falls in with Vin Diesel's kind of crowd.
There are these guys who are stealing things from trucks.
Yeah, these guys
They're stealing DVDs and TVs, and electronical gadgets, which I would love to have a lot of. He's trying to figure out if it's Dom and the gang who's doing it, or if Dom knows who it is. And Brian becomes pretty close with Dom's sister, Mia?
Yeah.
Maya?
Yeah.
Mia? Yeah. Toretto. And
it's just about...
there's a little love thing going on there, and Dom takes Brian into the gang because Brian saves Dom from the police, sort of. Like the police are driving after him, and then Brian turns up and gets him out of the mess. Whilst none of Dom's friends does that. So Brian's in a gang, and there's this friend of Dom's who is convinced that Brian's a cop and is trying to warn Dom. But of course, in the end, when Dom's on his way to do one of those mission thingies to steal that stuff, and Brian figures out, he tells Mia, I'm saying the whole thing here now, and he ends up wanting to save Dom, get him out of the shit that is in, because he's fallen in love with Mia, and it's is that really her name?
Yeah. And that
so
is
he
the
gets
film
caught in the whole thing because of her. And of course there's a lot of racing, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of
half-naked women.
NOS. There's a lot of fire coming out of the exhaust pipes of the cars. It's all very exaggerated, which is really cool as well. Oh, hell no! Is that the second one? Which has become a joke for me and Luke. An everyday joke. Because there's a...
yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but I mean, in the second movie there's a black guy who says, oh, hell no. And then every time Luke sees that guy, he goes, oh, hell no. And sometimes he just goes, whenever he's like, oh, and I'm like, what? Hell no. And we both laugh. Like now. I love this movie. It's like a classic for me because it's been so many years since I first saw it. I absolutely love Vin Diesel. Luke knows that, and he has accepted it. And he seems like a really good guy in real life as well. Not that I've met him. Yeah, maybe I'll get a drawing signed one day. Who knows? Anyways, love the movie. I love the plot of the whole thing. I love the story, I love the cars, I love the racing, I love the drama, I love the action, I love the love story. I love the whole freaking thing, I love the ending. So I'll give it a 9.
Okay. I'd give it maybe a 4.5 out of 5.
Out of 5? Maybe
No,
you give it a 9.
I think I'd give it an 8 out, no, 7.5. 7.5 out of 10.
You wanted to give it an 8.
I really,
said 8 first.
I really like it. The story's decent, you know. Okay, for the
think about the other ones as well. Now.
Okay, for the purposes of Connie, I'll give us an 8 out of 10, but really I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. So, thanks for watching.
You didn't hear that last part. Oh!